Hey, Thomas here. You want to increase that grip strength? In this video, I got 3 awesome ninja tips to share with you. We actually shot this video before the quarantine or the lockdown. So at the end of this video, I want to share with you some beginner grip strength alternatives that you can perform inside your own home. So you can increase that grip strength whether you're in quarantine or you're in lockdown right now. So let's jump into this. All right, in this video, it's all about that grip strength. I know many of us out there, if you do parkour, if you're doing climbing, if you want to do Ninja Warrior, you want to do obstacle courses, or just even with weightlifting, things like this, that grip strength comes into play. And this video was requested by one of our Academy members, Michael Crow. So big shout out to you, Michael. And over the years, Michael's been with us training. We've seen him grow, getting his pull-ups, improving in his physique, and getting stronger. So props to you, Michael. This video is for you. So I'm going to give you 3 awesome tips that my brother and I personally used. Just a little bit of our story with grip strength. We'd always train grip strength just with Kung Fu, martial arts. We always wanted to improve that strength. We want to have that fingertip like push up and to be able to attack with your fingertips, things like this. But what we really found we were lacking with grip strength was when we first went on Ninja Warrior. So we were in Dallas, Ninja Warrior, the guys, they somehow got in contact with us, I think through our parkour videos, and they want us to run the course. We had never set foot on the Ninja Warrior course, haven't trained for Ninja Warrior. All we had done was train parkour. So we went on the course and we were able to surprisingly fly through it, but we noticed one weakness. When we started to go into more of the upper body focus, grip strength focused obstacles, this is where we struggle, holding on to things with grip. And we noticed that our rock climbing buddies and some other people were able to get this down. So we reached out to one of our good friends, Jason Chu, who we met on the set of Ninja Warrior, and a rock climbing buddy, and we got these few tips from them. And once we implemented these 3 tips I'm going to share with you, our grip strength went from struggling with those obstacles to be able to fly through those obstacles, things like the cliffhanger obstacle you can see here. So these will work. You just have to implement them and you're going to get that grip strength. The first tip is a simple one, is rope climbs. Now, many of us will do pull-ups, things like this, but this secret was revealed to us from Jason Chu. We were asking him, how'd you get your grip strength so good and so good with climbing? And he was like, one of the things I use all the time was the rope. In gymnastics, he would do rope climbs all the time. And think about it, with the rope climb, you're not just doing a pull-up exercise, which is going to help with your upper body strength, but you're having to grip the rope with your hands and be able to climb with good grip strength. This was a game changer for us. What we did is we were fortunate we had a rope set up in our backyard. Now you can jimmy rig a rope like we have before on a pull-up bar you can have inside your home. You can also get a rope, and we've done this before, is one that you can tie on top of a tree, or you can even makeshift a towel to kind of mimic a rope and put it on your pull-up bar. Okay, but this gripping the rope here and pulling yourself up helps tremendously with getting that grip strength. And on top of that, you're gonna get better with your pull-ups. Tip number 2 is to, if you have a pull-up bar at home, or if you have a setup, just invest in some simple rock climbing holds. Okay, what we had in our backyard in Hollywood was on our pull-up bar, instead of using the pull-up bar, we just attached some simple rock climbing holds. You can buy these online. And this was huge because this allows you to work on your fingertip strength. So instead of just doing your regular pull-ups with that grip on the pull-up bar, you're going on your fingertips here. So you have a little lip or an edge and you're working your pull-ups here. And then you can also, the ones we had, there was different levels of lips. So there's like 3 or 4 lips and you can go up and down. You can work both sides. You can hang on one side, you can switch, and just get comfortable playing around with these lips, doing pull-ups, swinging around, and I recommend this for your grip strength. And the last and final tip, this one was huge, and that is actually doing bouldering or rock climbing. All the guys that we saw who had the most incredible grip strength were guys who are rock climbers, boulderers, and they would just fly through these final obstacles in Ninja Warrior. It was incredible. The great thing about this is just go to a bouldering gym or a rock climbing gym. You don't even have to think about it. Just get the shoes and just start climbing around. And you just dedicate, 30 minutes to an hour training on that. Just go in there, have fun. Because it's just a matter of time. You're gonna get that grip strength without even having to think about it. You don't have to put in like sets or reps. Just go in, have fun, climb around, and you'll notice even at like your first day, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is so insane for my fingers and my grip. I'm telling you, that's all you have to do. You don't have to think about it, just have fun, and you're gonna get your grip strength so much better. All right, so those are 3 tips to increase your grip strength. Pretty simple here, and this worked, like I was saying, worked wonders for us. Just over like at 6 months, it was a total game changer. And specifically with Ninja Warrior obstacles, insane. So Michael, use those tips. You want to increase that grip strength. I'll see you inside the academy. And for those of you who are watching this, if you haven't started your training with us, you want to increase your strength. Maybe you want the upper body strength. Maybe you want to get your first pull-ups or your first push-ups. Then check out our bodyweight strength workout you can do inside your own home. Uses a unique form of, it's like a bodyweight trick to increase your strength. So check that out. You can get it for free in the description. And as always, train safe and make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, leave any comments down below, especially if you have some like really good grip strength techniques or tricks. Comment down below, share with the community, and I'll see you in the next video. So use those tips there. And here are some in-home alternatives and ones that you can perform if you're more beginner or if you don't have access to a rope, a pull-up bar. Here's what you can do. The first one is using a bed sheet. We talked about this in one of our previous videos. You can watch that. We'll put a link down in the description of 5 pull-up alternatives. This is using a bed sheet to perform an inverted row and to work your pull-up exercise. This really works the grip strength because you're holding onto this sheet and really having to grip and hold yourself while you perform this exercise. And if you're a beginner, you start at more of an elevated position, and then for more resistance and to make it more challenging, you lower your body further and further down towards the ground. The second exercise is if you do have access to a pull-up bar at home or a tree limb or sturdy stair set or staircase, you can perform dead hangs working on that grip strength, especially as a beginner, holding a dead hang for about 10 to 30 seconds, and then ultimately you want to hold for about a minute. Third one is using your doorway or some sort of lip and performing rows with your fingertips. Usually you can find a lip around your door frame or somewhere around the house that's sturdy enough to hold your weight, but you can use your fingertips and really work the fingertips and that grip strength while performing a row, and the same concept works similar to the bedsheet pull. And if all else fails, you can find a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, and work on your grip strength by gripping the tennis ball or the lacrosse ball. And as far as how often you should work your grip strength, good rule of thumb is just 3 times per week, have a rest day in between, perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, and go with how your body feels. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.